Hello, class 7. How are you? Welcome to your English class. I am Seema Pandey, ma'am, and today we will start with our first chapter of English literature. So, to become a good student, what do you think you should know? Have you wondered about that? Here is a story of a king. He wanted to be a good king, and so he also had some questions. Three questions came in his mind that if he gets the answer of these three questions, he will become the best king. So, let's read our new chapter and understand the chapter. The name of the chapter is Three Questions. After reading the chapter and understanding, you can always ask me questions and you clear your doubts. Okay, so let's start with our chapter Three Questions. The thought came to a certain king, to one king, that he would never fail if he knew three things. What were the three things? These three things were: first, what is the right time to begin to start something, which people should listen to. Then, what is the which people should he listen to? This is the second question, in which means he should listen to whom, to which people. Now, what is the third one question? Third question is, what is the most important thing for him to do? So, first is the most important time, most important people, and then the most important work. So, the king therefore sent all his messengers throughout all over his kingdom, promising a large sum of money to anyone who would answer these three questions. He would give award a large amount of money whoever would answer these questions. Then many wise people came to the king, but all their answers were different. They all answered his questions differently. In reply to the first question, that is, what is the right time, some said that king must prepare a timetable, make a timetable, and then follow it very strictly. Then, only in this way, they said, could he do everything at his correct time. Some others were there who said that it was impossible to decide, so it cannot be decided in advance from before that the right time for doing something. The king should notice all that was going on, avoid foolish pleasures, don't waste his time in all the different unimportant things, enjoyment, and always do whatever seemed necessary, and he should do whatever is important at that time. Yet, others were there. There were others also who said that the king needed a council, a group of wise men, ministers, who would help him act at the proper time. They would advise him do the work at the correct time. This was because one man would find it impossible to decide correctly without help from others. He has to take help of others. The right time for every action. This is bad. But then others said that there were some things which could be urgent, that there are other things which are very important, and these things could not wait for the decision. They cannot wait for people to decide by the meeting. In order to decide the right time for doing something, it is necessary to look into the future. We should know about what is going to happen in your future. And only who can tell this? The magician who do magic. The king therefore should have to go to magicians. In their answers to the second question, what was the second question? That is, who is the correct person? He said that the people most necessary to the king were his counselors, members of the council. And some other people said the priests, pandits, and few others said the doctors. And yet some others were there who said soldiers were more important. To the third question, they said what he should do. They said, some said science, others chose fighting, and some said the king should do religious worship, praying. As the answers to his questions were so different, the king was not satisfied. He didn't like all the such various answers. And he didn't give any reward. Instead, he decided to seek the advice of a certain hermit, of a person who lives alone and leads a simple life. A person very simple, who has a very simple life and doesn't enjoy the pleasures all around. He was widely known. He was known all around for his wisdom. He was famous about his wisdom. The hermit, where did he live? He lived in a wood, in a small forest, which he never left. He never left the forest. He saw no one but simple people. He didn't meet great personalities, famous people. He only met very ordinary people. And so the king has to wore all the ordinary clothes. Before he reached the hermit's hut, the king left his horse, because if he would take the horse, then the hermit would understand that he is not ordinary, with his bodyguard, and went on alone. As the king came near the hermit's hut, he saw the hermit digging the ground in front of his hut. He was digging the mud. He met the king and wished him, and continued with his digging. Now, the hermit was very old and weak, and as he worked, he breathed heavily. As he was very old and weak, he was having problem in breathing. The king went up, as he was tired. The king went up to the hermit and said, I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you 3 questions. First one is, how can I learn to do the right thing at the right time? Who are the people I need most? And what affairs, what work are the most important? The hermit listened to the king, but did not speak. He did not say anything. He continued with his digging. What is digging? With the spade, when you start breaking the mud of the soil. You are tired, said the king. Let me take the spade and work in your place. He offered to help. Thanks, said the hermit, and gave the king his spade. And then he sat down on the ground and took rest. So next, when the king had dug 2 beds, small patches of ground for planting plants, he stopped and repeated again his question. He asked the question again. The hermit but didn't reply, gave no answer, but stood up, stretched up his hand for the spade, and said, now you rest and let me work. So he asked for his spade and said, You rest, let me do the work. But the king did not give him the spade, and he continued to dig. 1 hour passed, then another. Second hour passed. The sun went down the tree, so sun started setting. It was evening now, and at last the king struck the spade into the ground and said, I came to you, wise man, for an answer to my questions. If you can give me no answer, tell me so, and I will return home. Here comes someone running, said the hermit. Here comes someone running. The hermit said, see, someone else is coming. So now, children, this is the half of our story. Okay? And so the king has gone to meet a hermit. So why did the king want to know answers to the 3 questions? Can you tell me the answer? Messengers were sent throughout the kingdom to fetch the wise man, to find answers to the questions, to look for the wise hermit, to announce a reward for those who could answer. You will read the chapter 1, listen and read to the chapter, half chapter, what we till now, where we have done, and find all these answers in the next class. Read the chapter, find your doubts, and you can ask me all these doubts in the next class. Till then, stay at home, keep working, remain healthy. I will meet you in your next class. Take care, children.